Welcome to NFL News, January 9th, 2026. We got only two big stories surrounding the Commanders' new offense coordinator, and the Dolphins have their new GM. Let's get on to it. Dolphins have hired Packers VP of Players Personnel, John Eric Sullivan, to be their next general manager. So get to know him. He is the son of the longtime coach Jerry Sullivan. He worked with Green Bay since 2003 as a training camp interim, moved from scout to director of college scouting in 2016 to co-director of player personnel in 2018. He became Green Bay's VP of player personnel in 2022. This one I think is a good hire for Miami. I'm hearing a lot that maybe they're going to go after the Chargers assistant GM because he's been with he was in Baltimore. He knows John Harbaugh. That connection could go to Miami. No, they've gone with a young guy in John Eric Sullivan. I think this is a great hire for them to get him as a GM. The question is, who will be his head coach? Now, I think likely could be Jeff Hafley, the Packers defense coordinator, because he has connections with him in Green Bay. And what will be the first job for John Eric Sullivan when he's the GM? Well, first things first, it's going to be the Tua situation. Is he going to be the starter for next year, or will they move on with him? Plus, will Tyreek Hill return to Miami, or unless the early season, he's not coming back to Miami. So Sullivan has got a lot of work in his hands in Miami. I just think the main question will be, who will he hire as his next head coach? For this hire, I'll give it an A-. I think it's a great hire. The question will be, who will be their new head coach, and will they be having conversations with Tua and his future in Miami? Then you get the Commanders promoting assistant quarterbacks coach David Blau to become their new offense coordinator. Now he joined the Commanders. To assist the quarterbacks in 2024. He did, however, have some play time in his career until 2022. Then he's 0-7 in those games, which is hard for him as a starter. He's been a quarterback before. He's played in the league, and this one is a little interesting. My only question is, why David Blau? Now this is gonna be his first ever offensive coordinating job, and he's got a lot in his sleeves. Of course, he's got Jane Daniels to deal with, Terry McLaurin, Deebo Samuel, the O-line, the tight ends, every weapon that Jane Daniels has. That is going to be the question for David Blau. How's he going to call these plays to Jane Daniels to say, "Oh, Jaden, we're going to run a slant pass. Oh, we're going to be creative." I thought they could have just searched this a little more. I thought they could have maybe looked at it as Todd Monken, a Mike McDaniel, or John Morton, the former Lions offensive coordinator. Instead, they went in-house with David Blau to be their new offensive coordinator. I think the defense coordinator is going to still be a little interesting. I just think right now for Washington, David Blau is your new offensive coordinator. He's got a lot of work in his hand, and he's going to have to assemble a coaching staff that's going to help develop Jane Daniels to be this future quarterback for the Commanders. For this one, I'll give it a C+. Again, they could have searched a little more on that offensive coordinating search, but they didn't. They probably said, instead of those guys, let's go with in-house. Let's go with David Blau to be our new offensive coordinator. I'll give it a C+. That's it for NFL News, January 9, 2026. If you're not seeing my other videos, go check them out on my channel. Of course, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell for more sports news.